if you apply for something, you better make 100% sure that you qualify for it, because otherwise we're going to put you in deportation proceedings. All immigrants in the United States, whether you are undocumented or you have a visa, all we want is to have an employment authorization or a green card. And if you apply for any of those, you apply with the Department of Immigration. The office is called USCIS. When you apply for a benefit with USCIS, up until now, if anything went wrong and you needed to withdraw your application or you got a denial because you were missing a requirement or for whatever reason, normally not much really happened. You simply got a denial and then you moved on with your life. Well, this last Friday, the government issued a memorandum telling the immigration officers that if they have to deny an application, then most likely they will have to issue an NTA. And what is an NTA? An NTA is a notice to appear. The notice to appear is the document that we give an immigrant when we're putting that immigrant in deportation proceedings. So an NTA, it's very bad news, because with that document, the government is telling you, we're not only going to deny what you ask for, but we're going to send you to see an immigration judge because you are now in deportation proceedings. So why am I telling you all this? Because I want you to be aware that applying for any type of benefit with the Department of Immigration, it's something really, really, really serious. And unless you are 100% sure that you qualify for the benefit that you're asking for, you shouldn't be applying for anything until you are certain. So please, please do not go to a document preparer or a notario who's not a lawyer, because you may end up in serious trouble, and neither the document preparer or the notario are going to help you in your immigration court. So specifically, the government in this memo is saying, number one, if you get a denial, there is no protection, even if you applied for VAWA, T visa, or U visa. It doesn't matter what application that you do. If you get a denial, they're going to issue a notice to appear. They're going to put you in deportation proceedings. They're saying that if you apply for something and the government denies your application, and you have any type of crime in your history, they have to issue a notice to appear. If you apply for anything and they deny, even if that denial is not related to the fraud, but in your history there is some type of fraud, then the government must issue a notice to appear. If you abandon your application or you remove your application, sometimes you apply for something. Let me give you an example. You apply for a green card through your husband, but in the middle of the process, you divorced. The marriage didn't work. So then you send a letter saying, I'm sorry, but I'm no longer married. I want to withdraw my application. I want to take it back. Well, now, if the government feels that this marriage could have been done just for the sole purpose of obtaining papers, and then they can put you in deportation proceedings, they can issue a notice to appear. And this is the one that covers everybody. If you apply for any benefit and the government is going to deny you and you're undocumented, then the government needs to file for a notice to appear. So basically what they're saying is, if you apply for something, you better make 100% sure that you qualify for it, because otherwise we're going to put you in deportation proceedings and you are going to end up in court looking at a judge, because the judge, the trial attorney, is going to want to deport you. So now, this part of the memo, it's only for those who are legal permanent residents and wants to apply for naturalization, for citizenship. They are saying, if you apply for citizenship and during the application we realized that we should have never given you the green card, because at the time that you got the green card you were not eligible for it, then we are going to put you in deportation proceedings. Right up until now, if you applied and the officer found that there was some kind of mistake, you didn't disclose something, or they didn't know something, or whatever, but your green card was not 100% valid, they just denied the naturalization and said, oops, sorry, we can never gonna give you citizenship, but because your green card, it was not perfect, but we're not going to put you in deportation proceedings. Well, now they're saying no. If there is a problem with the green card and we find out at the time of naturalization, then we must put you in deportation proceedings. So beware, beware, beware. It's really important for all of you who want to apply for naturalization to make sure that you go to see an immigration lawyer before you apply for naturalization. If you know there is something weird in your green card process, please make sure to do FOIAs, obtain the copy of your whole file. That way a lawyer can review it and let you know if it's safe to apply for naturalization.